Hey YouTube, welcome to our channel. My name is Tia.
My name is Kaylee.
And as you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a countdown of our top 6 tips, tricks, and rules that we like to follow to get our full curly hair. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, and also follow us on our social media, which is in the description box below. Now let's get started. Number 6, moisturize and condition your hair.
And the reason why you should moisturize and condition your hair because it doesn't get so tangled as often, and it locks in your natural oils, and it just helps everything just stay untangled.
Exactly. So I'll just kind of go off of that. What conditioner does is it locks in those natural oils and it keeps your hair moisturized and in its natural balance. Not to mention that also conditioning more means washing less. And I know that might sound a little weird, like, don't you want to have clean hair? Isn't that what helps it grow? Not necessarily, because when you shampoo your hair, you're stripping it of all those natural oils that your hair makes to help it grow. So that's a huge one. Keep your hair conditioned on a daily basis and moisturize it on a regular, but don't overdo it because you'll just look like a wet lamb. And we have a prime example of Kaylee's pictures.
Or more like your pictures.
Okay. Alright, now on to our next tip, tip number 5, and that is learn your hair.
So what we mean by learning your hair is learn what's best and works for you. Just because it works on someone else doesn't mean it will necessarily work for you.
Yeah, so what we mean by learn your hair, that just means learn your hair, get intimate with it. You know, learn, okay, this product works best, but this one doesn't. Or, okay, this style best protects my hair from tangling and from shedding, while this other one kind of seems to pull and tug on my hair. So the way we learned how to style and care for our hair is number 1, reading books. Number 2, following people on Instagram. Number 3, YouTube videos, of course. And number 4, just talking to people in public, you know, introducing ourselves, asking what they use and how it works for their hair. Now, tip number 4, do not manipulate your hair. Let's say it a little louder for people in the back. Do not manipulate your hair. Okay, this is so important. Guys, don't make your hair try to do things that you know it cannot do, okay? Because in the end, that will just result in a lot of hair being taken out that could have been kept on your head and helped for a more full, longer look.
Exactly. Curly hair is not meant to be slicked down and stuff. That's why it's curly. So just don't make it do things that it can't necessarily do.
Exactly. So a prime example is when I was in middle school, I tried my best to really have nice slick back ponytails, you know, no hair coming up, because that was the look. Well, I really just ended up pulling out like 25% of my hair, and it's really depressing. And here's a photo. Okay, so point being, guys, don't manipulate your hair. Don't make it do things that it can't do. Accept the fact that you have curly hair. It's wild, it's crazy. That's what it's meant to do.
Now for tip number 3 is no heat. Again, no heat.
Yes, guys, no heat. What heat does is it breaks down those proteins in your hair that makes it curly. The more you apply that heat to your hair, the more those proteins are broken down, which makes them eventually just get diminished and go away. So that's why we preach about no heat. I know it's so convenient having straight hair. Am I right, Kaylee?
Yeah.
Like being able to sleep in and not have to wake up 20 minutes early to do your hair. Or, you know, just going out and, you know, you just let that sucker flow. So stay away from heat. We know how awesome it is. And for my people with straight hair, y'all are blessed. But for my people with curly hair, just stay away from heat, guys. And on a personal note, we personally get our hair flat iron once a year because we know the damage that heat can do. So we try our best to stay away from it. So once you start taking that habit from us, you'll be a lot happier.
So now for tip number 2.
Tip number 2, and this is my favorite. This is my favorite. Less is more.
So what we mean by that is the less you color it, the less you brush it and all these other things, the better.
Now you want to be very protective of your hair. So the more simple your styles are and the more simple your techniques and your routines are on your hair, the longer and thicker it will get. Overall, the gist of everything is less is more. The less you do to your hair, the better. The less you wash it, the better. The less you color it, the better. So just remember that, keep that noted, and your hair will continue to grow.
And the more hair that you will have on your head.
Yes, exactly.
Finally, for tip number 1 is no brushing and no combing your hair.
You better not pick up that you pick up that brush. You pick up that.
Try me, bitch.
Put that brush down. I said put the brush down. Thank you.
The reason for that is because you will take out unnecessary strands of hair. And the more hair that you keep alive, the better.
Yes, exactly. So the less hair that you take out, the happier your head will be. I can speak personally of this, guys, because back in middle school when I began to really start learning my hair and learning the styles that I liked, the styles that I didn't like, during that process I actually ended up brushing out a lot of my hair, and this is so devastating. Here's a picture.
This picture's pretty funny, y'all. So
y'all, that is not funny. I get sad every single time I see that picture because now I look back and I'm like, wow, like I brushed my hair every single day and now I only detangle my hair maybe once every week and a half because I know how to take care of my hair now and because I lived by these tips.
And the reason why I think this picture is so funny is because I saw your struggle and stuff, and like you came like a really long way.
Obviously so.
Congrats to you.
Thanks, bitch. Thanks, y'all. It's been a long time coming. Seriously, it has been a long time coming. But I promise you, if you follow our top 6 tips that we just listed in this video, you will begin to see change and growth in your hair. So guys, I really hope that you took something away from this video. Please make sure that you share it with your friends, your cousins, anybody who just wants to grow out their hair in general. Their hair does not have to be curly. This video still applies to them. So please make sure you share. Then make sure you comment down below if you want to see more videos that kind of get in detailed about styles that we like to do, products that we use, detangling sessions, so on and so forth. And finally,
follow us on our social media,
which is listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for more. Bye!
Here you will have...
Don't cut me off.
I'm sorry. Whoops. Well, the more...
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? So you'll never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want down for ya, down for ya, hey.
Up that neck, push your chills, switch your neck.
No, can you stop laughing?
I don't know, can I?
Now,
I'm taking that out.
Now, finally, tip number 2. This is my personal favorite. Less is more. Stop this shit. I'm done.